In this video, I have mastered 5 tracks from different genres using 5 popular tools to see which one is the best. Online tools are represented by Landr and Soundcloud as the most popular automated online mastering services, and I also asked a friend of mine, Dima, to master our tracks with Ozone elements. He produces tracks in his home studio and has a positive experience with this plugin. I also mastered the tracks myself using only broadband, AQ and a limiter. No multiband compressor, no saturation or any fancy plugins. I just use those two to see how far I can go with these very basic tools. And last but not least, it's the Behringer Ultra-Dyne Pro. It's not exactly a vintage unit with a lot of heritage, but back in the 90s it was a very good solution. 20 years is a long time for information technology and algorithms, so let's see if it can hold its own against its successors. I took one of the default presets and modified it slightly. I used the same preset for all the tracks. Speaking of which, I asked my friends to send me mixed but unmastered version of the tracks in 5 different genres, and after we mastered the tracks, I asked everyone to give it to listen to each version and rate it. To remove any bias, I gave the tracks random names, and I also matched the loudness to make it extra fair and extra hard. I will share the voting results in a bit, but let's give it a listen together. If you'd like to take part, leave your best option for each track in the comments. We're starting now with the metal track, and it's a cover.
But I get flying, I get fighting, you will never bring me down.
As you can hear, the mix is already very loud, well mixed. And let's use the chorus as the part that we're gonna be, listening to. I will play the mix, then switch to one of the masters, and then back to the mix, and then to the next master.
Already had my life turned upside down. I ride it down a spiral round and round. Already had my life turned upside down. I ride it down a spiral round and round. Already had my life turned upside down. I ride it down a spiral round and round. Already had my life turned upside down. I ride it down a spiral round and round. Already had my life turned upside down. I ride it down a spiral round and round.
The second one is IDM, as they call it, intelligent dance music. Let's give it a listen. Let me find... I think we should be listening to this part. I really like the part where the bass kicks in. Let's give it a listen. Okay. The third track is one of my recent organic house tracks. Let's find the loudest part and give it a listen to. I think it should be that one. Original. The fourth one is a rock song. It's also a cover. This is the chorus, the loudest part. And the fifth one is a folk instrumental track. There are two parts. Let's give it a listen, both of them. Okay, and let's give it a listen to the second part. Yep. Yay! Now it's time to reveal the results. I gave each option a number from 1 to 5 and calculated an average score. And also counted how many times each option received the best score. Across all tracks and all participants, the worst solution was the chain B, which was my attempt to master a track using just a static AQ and a limiter. I got an average score of 12.8 and I got 3 votes. 3 people voting for this as being the best option for a certain track. The next one comes the Behringer Ultra-Dyne Pro with the codename E. 4 people gave it the best option and we've got an average score of 14.5. The third place is Soundcloud, the codename C, with an average score of 15 and the best of 5. And I need to make a comment here because I was about to disqualify this option completely because for a couple of mixes, I got my masters that were quieter than the mix. And not just quieter, minus 11, 12 LUFS, but quieter minus 13 point something LUFS. I don't think it's really acceptable right now, but you can still use this option if you put a limiter afterwards. So you can master your track using Soundcloud. You get a pretty well-balanced mix in the end. And then you can run another limiter on top. I don't know, it's a questionable option, but feel free to explore. The second place is Landr with the code D, with an average score of 15.3, and 8 people gave it rated as the best option for a certain track. And here comes the winner, under code A, Dima, using his Isotope Ozone Elements plugin, coming at a 17.3 score, and 10 people were calling his option being the best for the mix. Congratulations winning the competition. So we can all be relieved that we have a little bit of time before the AI replaces us all, and here are my 5 takeaways from this test. So first, you always gotta compare the master to your mix at the same loudness. You really gotta hear what has happened to the frequency balance and dynamics of your track. Number 2, try to get another pair of ears to listen to a track and find out what can be improved. I bet you must spend a good amount of hours while working on the mixes, listening to the reference track and improving them. Number 3, online mastering services could help you to avoid some obvious mistakes and get you to a good baseline with a little effort. Number 4, modern listeners expect highly compressed tracks. So you probably need a multi-band compressor in your master chain. This is a personal one for me. Number 5, if you play live or stream, consider getting yourself one of those mastering devices. It will greatly improve your sound. That's it. I hope after watching this, you will start to make your tracks sound much better. Or if you're already happy with your master chain, feel free to share what you're using. See you in the comments. Bye.